Wow, it's bright in here today.
Well, you've got to have some light on the view. You've got to throw some light on it. How is everybody? You all having a good day? We're not going to be super long today because we've had a busy day and we're both ready for bed. So we thought we'll do this live, but normally our lives last forever. So we're going to try and keep it under control a little bit. Have you had your supper tonight? No, not yet. It's on the boil.
Supper.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. It sounds so strange saying good morning.
Good morning.
So how are you all? You all okay? All had a good day, or having a good day, or good morning?
Hey TJ. Hi Maeve.
Hi Maeve. Hi Jackie. Hello from Suffolk.
Hi Sebastian.
Hi Sebastian. Hello
That's
Julian.
a great
and his
name.
Gorgeous name. Well, Sebastian.
Sebastian Spector.
Sebastian Spector. It's a bit. You're not Harvey's brother, are you? Hello Sandy.
Hi Ida.
Hello. How
Ignore the
y'all
M.
doing?
Hi
Ignore
Alex.
Hey, from NRW. Where's NRW? NRW? I don't know where NRW is. Anyway, keep going. Shropshire. Hi. Hello,
Hi
Shropshire.
Sherry. Hi Hev. Hi Paul. Hi Janet.
Yeah, about 30
Sandra.
minutes. I reckon that's a good call. We'll do about a 30-minute one, and we'll just go. I've got a few questions for you because I thought last week it was very interesting to learn all these things about you people. So I've got a few more questions. Hello. NRW is next to the Netherlands. Okay.
Hello, like Michael Caine.
Oh, you like that, did you? That was terrible, wasn't it?
Been banger racing today. Great fun. Cornwall.
Banger racing. Wow. I used to go banger racing. Were you driving or were you spectating? Tell me all about it. Hi from Morecambe. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Celebrating our 31st wedding anniversary this week.
Oh, lovely.
Happy wedding anniversary.
Happy wedding anniversary. 31st. Wow. Hi from Southend. There's Kim from the Southend Massive. Hello, Intrepid Frady Cat says just me. I'm sure. Did we miss a few hellos there?
Seattle. Hi from Croydon. Hi from Southend.
That's terrible.
I need to hear it to get into
it's
it.
Southend. Southend. It's not two. It's all one word. Southend. It's like fend. Wall. Yeah, the wall. Southend.
Spectating at United Downs Raceway.
Ah, cool. A friend of mine used to do banger racing, and for our friends in America, I don't know what you'd call it. I don't know if you'd call it banger racing, but it's basically you take old cars and drive them round in an oval and smash into each other. And well, actually, there's all sorts of different styles, but some of them do like demolition derby and stuff like that. Anyway, a friend of mine used to do it, and he used to fill his car with concrete. The whole car, all the wings, the boot, everything was filled with concrete. So the thing was so heavy. And he was a demon.
Wasn't that illegal?
I think it probably was illegal. Yeah, he was a bit of a shady character. Firefly, thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you for that.
Jan says, I'm from Southend. Behave yourself.
Behave yourself. I'm from Southend. Behave yourself.
Sprint car demolition derby.
Demolition derby, yeah. There was a different one as well. They used to do, what did they used to call it? Hot rods, where you weren't allowed to hit each other. It was just driving around and everyone was going a bit crazy there.
What kind of coffee do you drink to be so lively?
Who?
You, maybe?
Me? Coffee. I don't drink coffee. Actually, I do occasionally have a coffee. I've had a coffee. You've been introducing coffee into the household. I would always drink tea. I'm a tea drinker, but
I like a tea in the morning, but then after that,
that's
coffee.
it. You're into the coffees. So anyway, where were we? Where are we? Let's have a little think.
Any favourite British comedies?
Favourite British comedy?
I think if you're talking about like...
What, in all time? It's got to be 40 Towers, isn't it?
40 Towers.
40 Towers, Monty Python.
Like Dad's Army?
Like no. I was a bit too young for Dad's Army, so I didn't really get it. I think yeah, Life of Brian, all the Monty Python films I really like, and yeah, 40 Towers. Other ones, The Young Ones. I love The Young Ones.
I haven't seen that.
No, it was a bit before your time.
Hev, thank you for your super chat donation.
Gourmet night, yeah.
Only Fools and Horses.
Hello. Never got into hello. Only Fools and Horses, yeah, absolutely. Fish Called Wanda. Yeah, I need to revisit that. I watched it so long ago, I can't remember it. Oh, what was the other one? Clockwork, was it called? Clockwise? With, I can't remember anybody's name anymore. It's gone. His name is the guy from 40 Towers. Come on, John Cleese. He played a teacher who everything had to go like clockwork. I think it was called Clockwork or Clockwise. Yeah, it was quite funny. Anyway.
Blackadder.
Yeah, like Blackadder. Yeah, that
The
was a good one.
Office.
Yeah.
Odine asks, would you ever act in a series?
Yeah, I would. Well, if the money's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you'd have to be really interested in it though, because you're going to have to be in it for a while, presumably.
Well, it depends what the series is.
Yeah, it would totally depend.
But yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's all about...
It's quite a commitment, isn't it? A series.
Yeah. A friend of mine was... he had some acting mates that went out for... oh my word, I don't know what's happened to my brain tonight. It's gone. Pilot season. Mm-hmm. And they went out for pilot season and they were doing loads of pilots. Anyway, a couple of them got picked up. And they said it was like a curse. They were so excited at first that they got picked up and they got the job. And now the production was shifted to Vancouver and they were just spent, because filming's cheaper out there. And they just spent forever in Vancouver and that's where they just lived. So, and they just playing this one character for season after season after season. And they're contracted just purely to run that character. Yeah. So I think it is a bit of I think it depends what you're getting involved with, really.
Archie's mummy sent a donation.
Thank you, Archie's mummy. It's very kind of you.
TJ said, I sent my supper chat via PayPal.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, TJ.
Supper chat, yeah. Supper chat.
Sebastian Spector says, your chats with the animals are hilarious.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like them. That's good.
Simone, thank you very much for your super chat as well.
Thank you, Simone. So I just made some notes to try and keep me on track a little bit because otherwise I just get a bit rambly. I just thought I'd do some animal updates so you know where we are with that. So starting with Verity, she's pretty much done. She's really nicely healed. Her leg, she's walking better. I spent some time with her today. And all in all, she's getting around. She seems a bit older.
Well, she is getting on.
She's getting on. Yeah, she felt it today.
She's getting a bit ploddy.
Yeah, very ploddy and a little bit frail, she feels. So anyway, but lovely.
Sorry, just quickly. Thank you, Ciara, for your super chat.
Oh, thank you, Ciara. Ciara? Barry. Little update on Barry. He's integrating really well now. He spent all day today and all day yesterday out and about with the donkeys. He no longer has to have his halter or head collar on. We're not worried about him and recapturing him. So he is fully out there. So he was out with all the horses and all the donkeys today. And he spent today with Steve, didn't he?
Yeah, they're kind of just like following each other around and fighting a little bit, but it's not been like persistent, which is good. But yeah, they've just kind of been keeping a close eye on one another.
Yeah, it's nice though. Really nice to see.
His nose is a little bit out of joint.
Ronnie's is, yeah. Ronnie was we caught Ronnie hiding today, didn't we? Yeah. He was hiding behind a tree because he didn't want to see Barry. So Ronnie's trying to work out where he fits. But no, the integration's gone really well. Oliver is doing really good. He's coming on literally leaps and bounds. He's attacking the dogs now, and he's getting really quite a handful. So not much longer for him. He will be out of the house and into the field and in with some goats, and hopefully, just integrate him into that environment, which will be better for him and better for everybody else, including the dogs. He was attacking Marley yesterday. Poor Marley, she didn't know what to do. And Daisy. Where are we on Daisy?
So she's still on her medication. The foot's slowly getting better. So yeah, and I'm just talking to the vet every week and just updating her. So once she's finished her meds, we'll see
where it's going. She's
next.
all right in herself, though, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a lot better in herself. She's
fine. What else have we got on there? What was that? Stephen Barry in the woods? Yeah.
In the bushes will be boys will be boys. Anne says, will you be able to take in pigs if the law won't let them be relocated / moved?
No. It's very, very difficult now. Pigs are a problem. Pigs are a big problem. The only way you could do it really is if they were to appear, and no one knows how that pig got there. How did that happen? Maybe. I don't know what the law would be if suddenly a pig arrived and no one knows how it got there. I don't know what that law would be.
No, it would just be an abandoned pig that you were taking in.
Yeah, maybe.
Which would be better than just leaving it out to reproduce with a wild pig population.
Yeah. But very, very difficult. Really, pigs, absolute. It's so difficult now. But to be honest, it's all because of irresponsibility. People taking on that teacup pig thing that was going around. Everyone buying little piglets, them getting bigger, couldn't look after them, didn't know what to do with them. They just aren't a particularly good pet, really. Not a domestic, in the house kind of pet. They're not great for that. Cats and dogs are better.
Ida says, heads up, you're very blurry, but we did have some comments earlier saying that the picture is very clear, so let us know if we've gone blurry now.
Give us a blurry or a clear. Let us know. We're looking.
As an in-convo, I think.
Clear, blurry, blurry. Okay, we've got 3 blurries. Blurry, clear. Blurry and cutting out. Oh, that's a new one. Blurry, furry. Oh, we've got a blurry and a furry. We're mainly blurry. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's try and sort this one out. Thanks for that, guys. I think. Right, mobile data. Right. So now, okay, just me. Thank you for joining in. Okay, so we've got the blurries now. So we're gonna have a little break. Now tell me, are we blurry? Are we better or worse?
Is it better or worse?
Better or worse? Blurry? No, TJ, come on. Better or worse? Oh, we got a much better, clearer, better, still clearer. Still clear. Okay.
It was always clear for Barbara.
Okay. Better. You're all good. Better. Right. Good. Excellent.
Thanks,
we
guys.
Got there. Thank you very much. So we got furry blurries. We got the furry blurries. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you very much.
Lovely to see Dottie in the donkey chat. If Steve is Batman and Ronnie is Spider-Man, which superhero would she be?
Oh, she's got to be Catwoman, isn't she? I can see her being Catwoman. Or would she be evil? Would she be like Poison Ivy, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
This is the thing with like female superheroines or whatever. They're always like an accessory to the male. They're always like a counterpart to the male superhero.
Kick-Ass, was she?
Yeah, I think like it's more modern now, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you go back to like the old comics and stuff. Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she wasn't no. An add-on, an adage.
The Joker.
Yeah, why she could be the Joker, couldn't she?
Julian Rachel, you hurt the Lost Boys' feelings.
Why? What did we do, Lost Boys? What did we miss you?
I think he said I was here first and no one said hi to me, but I thought you read out his comment.
What was his comment?
I don't remember.
Lost Boys, I'm so sorry.
He said, good morning all.
Good morning all. Good morning, Lost Boys.
You said good morning. They said it's strange to say good morning.
Yeah, I did say that, but if you didn't hear me, I go and wash your bloody ears out, mate. I said good morning to you in Australia. What else could I do? Is it because I wasn't speaking?
Oh, he's gone now.
Is he gone? He's bloody gone. After all of that.
Why did he leave?
Because I didn't say good morning to him. Well, Never mind. We'll get him next time. Accent's going down. All right. Myra, thank you very much for your super chat. So another part on my list. So I'm keeping myself on track. All right. Where in Ireland, Laura? Property update. I mean, you're bored of it now, aren't you? You must be bored of it. We're almost there. So we've exchanged contracts, which was really good. And we are due to complete on Thursday. That's it. Once we've done that bit, it's done. It's all over. And we can take that whole subject and throw it out the window and never discuss it again. That's what I'm looking forward to. So, yeah, stay tuned. There will be an announcement on Thursday if it happens. So there's no reason, I can't see any reason why it shouldn't, but we'll wait and see. So that's the property update.
Thank you, Valerie, for your super chat.
Thanks, Valerie. Is that Valerie down the well?
No.
Oh, it's a different Valerie. Where does this Valerie live?
Where do you live, Valerie? Linda says, have you measured up and bought the curtain material?
No curtains. We've got to change all the windows first. That'll be a thing. Honestly, this house, I could show you. We'll do a little video and show you around. The front door. When you close the front door, it's got a gap like that in it. It's clear. It's completely clear. It doesn't seal. We've got windows like that.
I was just laughing at Gigi's comment. She wrote, "Yay, toast on Thursday," and then she wrote, "I mean toast as in champagne, not as in bread."
No, I think we'll go. I think your first one was right. Let's do that.
Valerie down the well is here. Thank you for your super chat, Valerie.
Mississippi it's a Mississippi accent. Say, boy, it's down in Mississippi. Is that Mississippi?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know anymore. You tell me. Is that Mississippi? Say, is this?
Where's the whistle coming from?
They always whistle when they talk. They're always on the go here, boy. So, thanks very much.
Jenny's asking, is the weather improving?
Is your weather improving? That's what I would like to know. None of your bloody business, mind. The weather, is it improving? No, haven't you heard? We've got a big problem in this planet. We've got global warming. Global bloody warming, mind. See, boy, we got global warming. Oh, it's Missouri. Hello from Denmark. I don't know what that accent is. Sorry. Is it me or is it hot in here?
It's the lights.
It's the lights.
We've had
it's the lights. They make me so hot. I can't breathe. Turn the lights off. Sorry.
The weather.
Yes, the weather. Here we've got a front coming in. We've got the warm front coming in, and it's going to make this big black part coming in, and it's going to create a storm in this area. God knows what's going to happen. Just button down the hatches and run to the hills.
That was so Robin Williams.
Sorry. It is hot, isn't it? Uh-huh.
The weather's been nice for the past few days, but we're about to have a lot of rain. It's due to rain all next week and into the next week after that.
Yeah, so a week of rain. Okay.
No, that sounds like Appalachia.
Appalachia. That's Australia. Appalachia. That's what it is when he eats an apple, mate. It's when Australian eats an apple.
Thank you, Debbie, for your super chat.
Thank you very much, Debbie, for your super chat. Much appreciated.
Tara says, I feel like I am on Julian's line of mindset, and my husband is like Rachel when I get going, lol, ignores me. Jan says, what has Julian been on? Can I have half?
No, mate. You can't have any of it. It's all mine.
Did you get new wellies? No, I haven't got new wellies yet. I need to get some tomorrow.
We do need to get some wellies.
We did look, but they didn't have my size.
It's true. But that's what happens when you go to the shop. No, actually, I was bugging you to take you out to get wellies.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go all the way into Mercia.
And you were drinking a coffee. I was going, should we go and get coffee? Because the shops are going to close. No, I'm drinking my coffee. Coffee. And then in the end, we had like 2 minutes to go and get you wellies. Went to the shop to get the wellies, and they got 3 wellies there. Not 3. 3 Wellington boots. Blurry. Oh,
I thought.
I think you've got to catch up. I think that's the problem
Maybe.
there.
They
Right,
could be behind.
you're behind.
Right, what's next on your little list there?
Oh, yes, sorry. God, I really overheated at that moment. I don't know where that came from. There's too much heat.
It's because you're being too activated.
I know. I've got to like deactivate a little bit.
Hurry up, so I need to go and check my broccoli.
All right. Okay. Right. I've got a series of questions that I'd like to ask you all. So if I could have your undivided attention just for 1 second, please.
Hang on. Susie, a welly is a Wellington boot.
I don't know. Okay, right. Enough now. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Julian and Rachel. Hello.
Where's your accent
Ryan.
from? I love English accents, and yours is one of the better ones that I like.
My accent. Well, it depends which one.
Well, you're English. I'm not English.
No, I mean.
Oh, which accent?
What? Yeah, because it doesn't. I don't know. Because it was
your accent.
My accent. Well, I would suggest it's just southeast, really.
Southeast.
No, not southeast. Southeast.
Southeast.
Do you think I'm from Southend?
Thanks, Valerie, down
I'm
the
not
well.
like Jan.
Julian, you would fit right in WVA.
WVA? You'd fit right in. WVA.
Vancouver.
Is that Western Virginia?
Don't know what a Wellington boot is either. What do you guys call them?
Hey.
Right, next on the list.
Sorry. Right, these are the questions I'd like to ask, okay? Right. West Virginia, take me home, country road. Yes, I like that song.
Southeast of what? London, England?
Yes, England. I come from England. I'm from England, southeast of England. Stop it. Goodness me. Yes, I'm from the southeast of England, which if you look on the map, it's about here. Not there, but there.
Right.
Okay, so everybody calm down, all right? You're losing it. Right. Now, rubber boots. What is, these are one of the questions. I've got a few. What is the craziest party experience you've ever had? I'd like to know. I want to know what I'm dealing with here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to get to your questions in a minute. All right. You got Alex. Answer me that question first. What is your craziest party experience? Riding boots. What is that at a party? What is this? Riding boots. It was one crazy party. We were all in riding boots. Falling through a glass coffee table. Oh, at a party. Oh man, that's horrible. Were you okay? Mind your own business. Shut up, Southend girl. We know. I don't want to know what your craziest party experience is, because if you're from Southend, I'd imagine it's a little bit of trouble. Can't remember. It was so crazy.
Jenny, yes.
Yvette was falling in love with an Englishman. What, in a party? Yeah, that was a crazy thing to do. What were you thinking?
Party in my apartment when I was in my 30s. Cops came because of the noise and stayed.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. Went to a party in New Orleans, woke up in Tennessee. Oh, push the like button, everyone. Yes, please, do push the like button.
The vegan non-drinkers are asking us about our crazy party experiences. What are yours? Rude.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you wouldn't want to know mine. And I'm asking the questions. I tell you, my party experiences blow your brain. Crazy party, but blacklisted by all taxi drivers. Can't remember it.
I've ended up in a gay bar with a cat.
Oh, that's superb. I like that. That's a good story. You could just imagine that you just wake up. Well, did you wake up just with a cat in a gay bar? Letting off sparklers and setting off the fire alarms, which brought the shutters down.
Oh my God. My craziest party experience was seeing a spirit of a deceased young lady who hung herself.
Whoa, what were you smoking? And ended up taking photos with us. Oh my God, I missed that one. Oh, come on, read these out. You can see them.
Oh, I wasn't getting a chance, but okay.
Sorry.
Grew up with Clint Eastwood's kids, and he would casually show up at the house parties, walking the dog, checking on his daughter, then casually leave.
That has to be the coolest.
Brilliant.
That is the coolest story. That is so good.
Got myself arrested for beating up a man over a dog. Love it. I partied with the cast of Casualty in Coronation Street.
Well, okay. Was it crazy? Did you get all the gear out? I would have got the gear out. I would have had to do that. I would have got the defibrillator out and started like just randomly defib-peopling.
Defib-peopling?
just running through the party with a defibrillator. Gotcha! Stop
dissing Southend, England's newest city.
Is that Jan?
No, that is Kim.
Oh, Kim, sorry. I'm not really dissing Southend. It's just Jan, really.
All the guests started drinking out of my parents' antique china, which was on the glass shelves in the lounge when the glasses ran out.
Oh, sounds expensive.
Dancing with who later became my husband and totally crashing into a wall. Drinking mixed cocktails that were mixed in giant plastic trash bins. Cops came and ended up taking photos with us. I was in a rock band in the 1980s. The ones I can remember shouldn't be discussed. Dressed as a fat old Italian man, complete with sideburns and mustache, until I talked. No one knew who I was. I danced on a bar and tables and came out of a cake.
Came out of a cake. Okay, there's some good stories there. I like that one. Thank you very much. We're going to move on now to the next question. Is when you go shopping, right? So this is a random question. When you go shopping, do you make a list? Because this will answer a little question for me. Do you make a list or do you go in with memory? Do you know what you're getting, or do you write a list? Tell me. All right, I need to know this. This is a random question then. And then add into that, when you go shopping with your list or your memory, what is your favorite fashion decade?
Mark Cunny says, hi team, some time ago I said I would come and have a busman's party holiday with you at the Ridge, but the pig in a wig story scared me, because I have one who lives 3 doors up, so no party now, guys. List, a lot of lists. Everyone, I shop online, wish list.
Ah, so
always
it's list.
With memory, and 1929.
And 1929? Oh, 1929. That was your favourite fashion decade.
Oh, okay.
So the 20s. Yeah, interesting, actually. I did think that. That's a good decade.
80s, 50s.
Oh, no. 80s. Terrible, I think. Terrible fashion in the 80s. I think I'd have to go 70s.
70s?
Yeah.
No, what, like flares?
Yeah.
Disco stuff. Very disco-y, isn't it?
No, not so much disco. I think
60s is better.
60s. Yeah, 60s
or
was
20s.
nice.
I like the roaring 20s, I think.
Yeah, the 20s were good. But I do feel like the 70s, like California 70s. Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that kind of fashion. I like that.
Carolyn says 1534. Very specific.
That's very specific.
80s, big hair.
What was 1534? Was that like mud? Were we wearing mud and like Hessian sacks? I think that was kind of the general look. I reckon it'll come again. What's Jan saying?
Whoever invented flares and platforms together should have his own neck broken.
Have his own neck broken. Okay. I'm not going to ask that question. I'm just not going to ask it because I feel like we've had this conversation so many times. That was about smells. Because we always end up talking about the smells.
The horrible smells.
The horrible smells, yeah. But I suppose, yeah, it was to find out what your favourite smell was. Do you have a favourite smell? Like if you could have one smell. Oh, it's pressure now.
It is pressure.
Yeah. Depends,
I quite
isn't it?
like the smell, I think.
I bet it's food. I bet it's food related. It is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? knew it would be.
Like when onions are frying, I think it's really like comforting.
Frying onions.
Yeah.
You think it's comforting?
Yeah.
Do you?
I also like the smell of like clean laundry.
Yeah, that's
Especially when
nice.
it's been tumble dried. That's
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really nice.
Yeah. Clean bedding.
Yes.
Clean bedding. That's great. Well, what else was
Smell of leather and horses.
it? Baking
Horses smell good.
smells. Yeah. Oh, horse smells. Yeah.
After it rains, I hate that smell.
You hate it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, here it's a bit different. In the UK.
No, but on pavement, I don't like that smell.
No, I like it. Yes, it's a fresh smell. Yeah, I like it.
Spearmint, cinnamon rolls, fresh mint, roses, lavender, fresh French fries from McDonald's. It's like a tongue twister, Clara.
Yeah.
Sierra. My dad's aftershave. Horses, fresh cut lawn, rhubarb, coffee, and fresh bread. Yeah, that's a good one. Toast, clean laundry.
See, now toast is the most infectious smell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, hot bread.
Yeah. Fresh bread.
Baked bread.
Oven is really good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much for answering those questions. And just finally, I wanted to ask you if you could ask the President of America, of the USA, if you could ask him one question, what would your question be to the President? And I'm not saying that he's here. I'm not saying that he's going to answer you, but he might. But if you could ask him, shut up, I'm asking him. If I could get one question to the President, what would your question be? That's what I want to know. And I'm just saying, I might have an opportunity to deliver one question to the President. Shut up. Okay, try it. Go.
Jenny says, "Hi Joe, what the fuck?
Hi Joe.
Does he wear diapers?
What the fuck?
What day is it? Are you seriously so stupid on steps? What's your IQ? Why aren't they helping the people like Ukraine? Are we okay? Step down. Love rhubarb."
Love rhubarb. Is that the question or the smell? And hold on a minute. If it's a smell, is it like...
I would ask him, what's your favourite smell?
But no, I was going back to the love rhubarb. Is it love rhubarb? Or are you saying that you love rhubarb? Or is it like, hey, I want to touch your love rhubarb? Is that right? Could you have that?
He wouldn't remember the question, but when are the gas prices going down? Why aren't we drilling our own oil? When will my student loans be forgiven? Joe, are you really awake? Have you lost your mind? How fast does Obama run/jog? Has Obama ever dunked on Biden?
Oh. Dunked.
I'd ask Biden, would he please give up and let Trump take over?
Interesting. Okay. All right then. So I think I'm going to go with love rhubarb on that one.
That's a good one. What is the biggest secret you have to keep?
What, to the President?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, wouldn't
it? Thank you, Christine, for your super chat.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Christine. I'm not sure I can cope. Who can't cope? What was that?
Where?
I missed one. There was I can't cope. I'm not sure I can cope with Julian for the full hour tonight. Well, Linda, don't worry. I'm going to be out of here in a very short moment. Don't worry. Just relax. We're almost there, okay? Because we're not going to be going for long. Because I'm on overdrive right now.
Oh, Sandy's leaving.
Listen, guys. One other thing I just wanted to say is that we're currently running a photo contest. It's free to enter, but it's a photo competition, and it's the Jacobs Ridge Animal Photo Competition. Where is the link? Go on. The idea is it doesn't cost anything to enter, but the idea is we just want to get some a bit of fun out there, really, just to sort of lighten the mood a little bit, and take us on a different path, really, for our minds. Give us a bit of a break, even if it's for 5 minutes of your life. And let's just share some pictures of our animals. There's a theme to the competition, which is love, friendship.
Love and friendship.
Love and friendship. So because I think we all need a bit of love and friendship, and I think it's nice if we can share some photographs that either that represent love and friendship to you, or to an animal in your life, or about an animal in your life, and something you just want to share. And you go to the link, which I will get for you.
Hang on, people are upset about the Biden thing.
Why?
I don't know. I'm gone. Cracks about Biden at this time are not okay. Me too, Aisha.
I didn't ask about Biden. I asked about president. It didn't have to be Biden. It could have been anybody. But okay. Well, look, this is the idea. This is what I'm talking about. All right, let's just get it. It was it's a fun bit of, just a fun thing on a Sunday night. Have a bit of relax. Just relax. Yeah, so this is the photo contest or competition. So put up a picture, show us what you got that's love and friendship. And yeah, just take a chill pill a little bit. Just relax a little bit. Okay, so here's another question for you then, just to get it off that one. And so we'll go back to favourite smells, shall we? Or we could even talk about the craziest party experiences. I mean, we could go anywhere, really. We don't have to go there. I mean, whoa. This thing's going to explode.
So
put it back in the box. Put it back in the box. Okay, we're posting up the link now, so please do get involved. Stick your photographs. Keep them. Listen. Now, I'm trusting you, right? This is no naughty picture. Jan, I'm talking to you now, all right? Okay, there's no one else I need to talk to about this, but Jan, I'm talking to you. No inappropriate photographs, Jan. Just keep it nice. Let's just keep it nice. I'm trusting you. Listen, if I can be trusted with the link, then I'm sure you can as well. So, yeah, keep nice.
My favourite smell is my husband. Oh, that's nice.
I'm so glad you said that, because that was going to be my response.
What, your husband?
Yeah, no, not my husband. No, he smells terrible. No, you. I like your smell.
TJ said maybe we should talk about religion.
Let's discuss.
I'm going to check on my broccoli.
Okay, you go check.
I can't leave.
Is that a part of your religion?
Yes.
The religion of broccoli. Don't leave me on my own.
Good luck.
No, I can't be trusted. Honestly, look what I've done. All I was doing was just... Okay. Define nice, please. Okay, I've got to take over here. I've lost Rachel. This is really not good. Okay, anything could happen. Let's have a little look. Right. Okay. Love rhubarb. Let's all discuss the definition of love rhubarb. Do you have... What would you describe as a love rhubarb? Okay. Rachel's blushing. Yes, she was blushing, wasn't she? And now she's run away. Okay. Best vegan dessert. Best vegan dessert. Well, not particularly healthy, but I tell you, we get these vegan magnums, which I really do like. They're nice. Love rhubarb is tarty. Love rhubarb is tarty, is it? Well, like, would that be a name that you would give to somebody? Like, oh, she's my love rhubarb, or would it be a name that you would give to an appendage? Like, whoa, he was a bit scary. He had his love rhubarb out. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, what you would call that, or I don't know. I'm really scared now because I'm worried that I might really kick things off in the comments. I just feel like I've got all the levers and buttons, and it's like hate rhubarb. Well, so we've got a love rhubarb and we've got a hate rhubarb. Okay, that's interesting. All desserts are nice, yeah. A stripper's name, rhubarb tarty. Quick, come back. Rachel, come back.
It kind of burnt.
What, the broccoli?
Yeah.
How do you burn broccoli?
Well, because I've been up here now.
Oh, okay. Well, listen. Okay, so you posted the link to the photo
Have you
competition.
upset anyone else? Or?
No, I don't think so. Apart from rhubarb, I have upset the rhubarbs, and people identify as rhubarb. Okay. What flavour? Oh, where are we? Strawberry ruins the flavour of rhubarb. I'm a rhubarb purist.
What's the question?
I don't know. There was no question. There was no logic to this thread. It's just I've just pressed some wrong buttons here. Raw rhubarb dipped in sugar. Yeah, I don't think you should do that. I'll be honest. I don't think you should. It is good. I mean, it's a bit like rhubarb.
I like that.
What's the rhubarb with the stuff on the top of it?
Crumble.
Crumble, yeah. That's nice. That can be nice.
I'm leaving if we're talking about rhubarb.
No, come back. Okay, well, stop talking about rhubarb. Okay, we'll go back to something else.
Here's a good question.
Okay, what?
Question about horses. Do the small horse breeds like Prince, Charlie, and Prospero have any unique health issues / problems different than the other horses due to their small size?
Good question.
Yeah, this slip patella is a.
Yeah, is that just to the smaller breeds though?
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't know if it just is, but it's more common in.
More common.
It's a genetic thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So they get. It's what Prince had, but we think Prince was secondary to the hip issue, but is a slip patellas, and Prospero gets it occasionally, but it's not bad enough that he needs surgery or anything.
I think it's probably that they're more susceptible to certain equine related problems more than that they are that they suffer from it. Do you know what I mean?
Are their legs shorter, or are they still in proportion? No, they're in proportion. Small horses get muddy tummies.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other issues that you have to watch out for with them.
I don't think so, really.
No, but then I could be
other than they're
completely ignorant to that, but not that I know of.
No,
it's just that's the only thing we've experienced, isn't it? Is the slip patella.
Yeah, and obviously it's their
and the muddy bellies. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
you can't really mix always with big horses. Do you have squirrels on your property? We used to.
Yeah, and then we got cats. Cats are terrible, absolutely terrible. They just decimate everything. They just chase everything away. Although we do have an incredible population of birds here. They're amazing. Considering we've got so many cats.
Yeah, there's loads of birds.
The birds here, if you probably heard it on the video, the latest one that went up, I didn't put any music on it or anything because it's the sounds of the sanctuary that really get me sometimes. And I'd just be working in the field and I'd just stop and listen, and it's like the birds are going crazy. There's so many birds, all different sounds, and
you guys ever think of keeping bees?
Yeah,
we were discussing this last week or something.
Yeah. It would be nice to do that.
Valerie, we did talk about this last week about puppies howling when they don't get treats. So obviously you weren't listening. So I'm not answering you again.
How do you stop a puppy from howling when they don't get treats? Yeah, Valerie. Yeah, we did answer that one.
Are miniature horses a genetic issue, or are they specifically bred to be small? Unless it's you do get dwarf horses, but they have been, what is it called? Selectively bred to be small.
Back onto bread again, favourite smell.
Do they experience more joint issues? Not that I'm aware of. Someone else might know. There was another question there. Where was it? What is the difference between a pony and a small horse? A pony is a small horse, and a small horse is a miniature horse.
So a falabella is a miniature horse.
Yeah. So you get miniature horse breeds like falabella, and then you get like a pony can be a horse, but a small horse. So like Icelandic ponies, Shetland ponies.
Even Jacob's, I think, classed as a pony.
We've got, yeah, a few of them are, it's if they're under a certain size as well, but they're a horse breed.
I don't know. Stop asking me all these
It all
difficult
gets
questions.
a bit confusing.
They've got ears and they got tails. They're just horses.
There's an conversation there about Pedro the vet.
Okay, let's start. Look, can we just have? Let's get this all out in the open, okay? All right, okay. Yes, Pedro makes an appearance every now and then. All right, okay, all right, but he uses a filter. All right, there's a filter on there he's got a Pedro filter, which makes him look more attractive. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, so just calm your beans. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've just had enough of all this comments about how wonderful Pedro is. Oh, Pedro this, Pedro that, he's so beautiful. I've got parasites all coming out me. Everyone's done it. What's wrong with you people? You never seen a Pedro vet before? Stop it. I've had enough. No more comments about how pretty Pedro is.
You're the prettiest.
I'm the prettiest one. There's no filter on me. This is natural. You don't get this with a filter.
What about donkeys? They seem relatively healthy, but do they get sick and what of?
I missed the question. I was too busy thinking about Pedro. I'm not angry and I'm not jealous. What was the question? Sorry.
What about donkeys? They seem relatively healthy, but do they get sick and what of?
Ooh, well, donkeys, they can be quite delicate, actually.
They are not as waterproof as horses.
Yeah.
So they need, whereas horses can be, they can stand out in the rain. They're relatively waterproof. Donkeys aren't. They get soaked a lot easier. So, yeah, from that point of view, they could get chilled if they don't have a proper shelter.
And they're very stoic. Is that the right word?
Stoic.
Stoic. I prefer
Stoic.
I prefer stoic. They're very stoic. Stoic. Very stoic donkeys. So a little bit like a pig in that respect. A pig you'll never know is ill until it's too late. And a donkey will suffer. A donkey will suffer for a long time. You've got to really watch them. You've got to know them. Anyway, that's my 2 pennies worth. If you wanted my 2 pennies worth.
Just join chat. We've gone from Biden, rhubarb, and small ponies. This is the inside of Julian's mind.
Stop talking about it. Back to rhubarb.
If you kept bees, would you eat the honey? I would just want to keep them just to give them a place to be.
That's very good. That's very good. I like that.
I'm not bothered about messing around with their.
We won't steal their honey because it takes them a lifetime.
What is it? It takes a bee.
A long time.
Worker bee takes her whole life to make 1 teaspoon of honey.
A teaspoon of honey. One worker bee, a teaspoon of honey, its whole life. And we just go, that's nice. A life's work there. Can you imagine?
Just missed where I was.
And also figs. Have we discussed figs and how it's a wasp sex dungeon? Have we discussed that? Did we discuss that ever? Did you know that?
Clueless Beekeeping says, hit me up if you ever want tips to get them without buying them. Despite my username, I know bees very well. I teach many people. Yes, Clueless Beekeeping, please send us an email because we'd be very interested.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
info@jacobsridge.com if you don't mind, because we would like to do that.
That would be a great thing to do. Thank you very much for that very kind
Pony
offer.
is a young horse, not a small horse, right? No, pony is a small horse.
A young horse.
Or a breed.
Yeah. Unless he's called Pony and he's a young horse. But then he would be pony for long.
Young horses are foals, Gigi. Foals or yearlings, depending on how old you are.
Or filly.
Is Pedro a god?
Is Pedro a god?
Pedro is delicious as rhubarb and custard.
Right, stop it. I'm going to delete these comments.
It's Pedro's touch that is so attractive.
Okay, I'm not playing anymore.
How expensive is Pedro?
Stop it!
Is that a genuine question? Might be a genuine question.
How expensive is Pedro? Do you know what? He's a very, very nice guy. Pains me to say it. No, he's a very nice guy. He's really good. He's very, very caring, and he was a good find, very good find, and his partner, Maria. Yes, he's got a partner, Maria. So none of you are gonna get him. He's a good guy. Good guy. All joking aside.
Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah, very good people. And very, very, very helpful, very knowledgeable. Well happy.
Well happy, mate.
Well happy, mate. Jesus, back to Southend.
Tara says, you are handsome, but slightly insane.
Well, thank you, Tara. Who are you talking to?
Julian, an easier question for you. How is little Rockstar Prince doing?
He's... Rockstar Prince is doing well. Spent a little bit of time with him this evening. And he's fine. He's just where he should be. He's sort of level. No, he's not going to get any better. He's not getting any worse. He's sort of wandering around, hanging out with Prospero. Seems quite happy. I was looking at him today and wondering if I could get him out, but I just think it's going to hurt him more, really. So I was just thinking about his environment, because he's got a small environment, but we can't give him the run of the sanctuary, but.
You only just need to make those two their own area, really.
Like a little track system within would work.
Wonder,
yeah, we'll work on that. We'll keep you updated. But yeah, he's doing really well. Thank you for asking.
Maeve says Need Hooves doing, but I don't know who and what that's in relation to.
Who needs hooves doing, Maeve?
Yvette, thank you very much for your super chat. Bye. Not offended by any question. Winky face. Just fixing some dinner. Rachel, better feed your hubby too.
Thanks, Yvette. Thank you very much. Right. What are we doing here? Are we still talking about... Right, I'm going now. All right, I've had enough.
Donkeys can get colic very easily.
Yeah, they can be quite delicate little things, really. Especially when they're dressed up as Batman, running through the streets.
Oh, someone said as well, what is your favourite donkey? I was just trying to...
No favourite donkeys.
Do you have one, though, that you're more... Could you do a Pedro calendar?
Oh, stop it now.
Do you have one that you find you've got more of an affinity with?
Well, no, not really. Well, I don't like to say it because I don't like having favourites, but he's not a favourite. But yeah, I suppose there's a more of a connection, if you like, with Steve.
He always connects the most, doesn't he?
Yeah, Steve, I think, is probably. But second, I would say, and then you've got Ronnie. Ronnie's pretty there, you know. He's wherever Steve is, Ronnie's there. Really, he's on your shoulder, and now Barry. Barry is. I've got quite a connection with Barry already. It's quite interesting. All of them, really.
People are so bad. Are
you carrying on about Pedro? Are we? What's going on now? Is it now getting rude? It's doing
a little bit. When you have 50,000 bees, they can build an entire box of honey in a day during good times. Yeah, but it's for their own stores, isn't it? I know that you can replace it with sugar water or whatever, but why are you against eating chicken eggs? What happens to the eggs if you don't harvest them? Really, I don't know.
Good question.
Well, this is good because this is what made you go vegan, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, that very subject is what made me go vegan. Was about eggs. It wasn't chicken eggs. It was goose eggs, but the principle is the same, and it's because a chicken doesn't continually lay eggs. Contrary to popular belief, a chicken in the wild, if you like, they've been over domesticated obviously over years now, but it doesn't naturally lay eggs every day or more than one egg every day all of its life. It doesn't. That's not what it does. It's not an egg making machine. What it will do, in the same way that a goose will do, and a duck or any other bird like that, they'll lay so many, and then when they've laid as many as they want or as many as they need, they will then sit on them. And one thing I learned through experience was, if you take an egg the chicken knows and it replaces the egg. And that's what's happening. So every time you're taking an egg from a chicken, the chicken is replacing it. So you're stressing the bird out every time, and it wants to lay another egg. Now, if you take, and this was the reason why I actually transitioned into vegan, was because the process of creating an egg stresses the bird out. If you can imagine what, from a sort of like the biological pressure on the little animal to create an egg is immense. It's taking so much out of the body, and you keep taking that egg and it's still doing it. In the end, the chicken itself gets deficient of all the things that it's draining all the goodness out of the bird into making these eggs, until in the end, and this is why it happens with battery farms and things like that, is that in the end the birds become depleted, they become exhausted. And that's why they then round up all the chickens and they either sell them for £1 or they mass destroy them because they've used them. And so it's not so much the fact that the egg is the byproduct, if you like, and then what's the harm you're doing it, because they're just going to keep doing it otherwise. They won't keep doing it. They won't. It's not true. They don't keep doing it. If you put the chicken there, it will, for a while it will, especially if it's come from that kind of environment, but naturally it won't. So that's why, personally speaking, I don't buy eggs. That's why I don't eat eggs. It's because I don't want to do that, and I don't want to put that amount of stress on another living thing, and that's it. So
and also, like, there are people who are otherwise vegan that eat the eggs from their own hens, which is kind of like a separate issue. But generally speaking, like, chickens are, I think, the most abused farm animal. They have a really horrible time in farms, generally speaking. I'm not saying like all farms are the same, but they're, like, I think the most intensively farmed.
Well, yeah, it would be, because it's just the sheer number of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes it.
So,
happen,
and even like free range eggs it's just a con, basically. I think they have to go out for like 10 minutes a day or something. But even then, they're still all like crowded, and they can only go out. They can only like move around in a small circle or whatever. So yeah, there's that side of things as well. And also in the egg industry, obviously male chicks, because they're not meat chickens, they're egg chickens. When male chicks are hatched, they just get killed like when they're babies. So
yeah, so there's quite a lot out there. Have a look on that, on the eggs, if you're really genuinely interested in finding out what the problem with that is, or the dairy industry in general. I'm happy to answer any questions, perhaps directly if you want to message me or something. I'm happy to sort of talk you through it, or can show you some research and the information that might help you make that transition yourself. But yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's brutal, and that's just, I didn't want to do it. That was my choice.
There's some good questions here. Jenny, stop.
Where's Jenny? Jenny.
Love rhubarb.
Pedro doesn't have a love rhubarb, all right? Okay, this is not funny. All right, it's not funny, Jenny.
Valerie down the well, thank you very much for your super chat. Not even Julian knows what IE thinks.
IE thinks? No, what he thinks. No one knows, Valerie, no one knows. Thank you very much for your super chat. Lovely.
And seriously, tell me more about the two Bay twins. They're more in tandem with every step and head tilt, etc.
Yeah, that's Zor and Merlin, and they are Verity's children. Boys.
Sons.
Yeah. And Merlin was rescued when he was very young. I think he was only a matter of, I think he was less than a month old, I think. No, probably just over a month old, I think. And Zor was born here. So Zor has known nothing but the ridge, and Merlin has only known the ridge. Really, he's got no real memory from the past. I wouldn't have thought, because he was too young. And yeah, they just live very, very tight knit bond with their mum, Verity. The three of them just go around together everywhere, and yeah, the two of them are really in sync. They just, everything they do together, and that's the thing. I think when you see bonded horses work like that, it's incredible. They're so in tune with each other. It's amazing. But yeah, they're lovely, lovely, lovely horses. Such great nature. Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're really beautiful. Yeah. They're
Lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely little family.
Yeah.
Sebastian asks, does running a sanctuary is very expensive?
Yeah, it is. Very expensive. Yeah.
Gigi, thank you for your super chat. She says, for getting through this chat.
Thanks, Gigi.
Tara asks, how's Ben?
Ben is, yeah, he's okay. He's got very bad arthritis, Ben. If you look at a couple of the videos, the recent ones I've put up where he's been sitting, you'll see he's got a lump on his front right leg. And there's a lump just above the hoof, sort of around the wrist part or the ankle part. And that's his arthritis. And he's got very, very painful arthritis. He doesn't move around too easy. His area is on sand, which is good for him, and it's good for arthritis. Well, what we've found out through research so far. He's happy enough in himself. It's just some days are better than others. He's like all of us, I suppose.
Yeah, he's been going out a lot recently, hasn't he? Just taking himself out because his fence is broken and the horses, oh my God.
No, the horses broke his fence.
Yeah, the horses have been going in there and just breaking the fence even more. So yeah, Ben's been coming out a lot more often, which is good for him to have a little wander around. But
well, I finished work the other night. I came up to the house, and just as I was putting everything away, I looked out and there was Ben in the middle of the field, and he should be in his bed. And I shouted out to him from the house. So it was a good, like, I don't know, 200 meters, something like that. It was quite a way. I just shouted out. I was like, I won't tell you what I called him because I've got a real rude name for him. But so I just shouted out like, Ben, what are you doing? Why are you at? Ben, go to bed. And he sort of looked up at me at the house, and he sort of looked around, and he was sort of like got up, and then he sort of like was going, and then he was sort of like having a little wander around. And then he looked again, and then he just sat down again. And I was like, Ben, go to bed. So he wouldn't. So I had to go down then. And when he saw I was coming down, he got up and he just put himself back to bed. He's so cute. He's a lovely pig.
the vet was going to come last week.
Not Pedro. Not Pedro. Calm down.
But we ended up having a lot of rain, so we're going to get him to have a look at him when he comes out. But he's going to basically come to trim some of the pig's hooves, and we have a little female pig who has a tumor, like a benign tumor that needs to be removed. So yeah, he will have a look at Ben. Mike, thank you very much for your super chat.
Thank you, Mike.
Mike says, owning one's home, sanctuary, what a change in you two now. That video of the sanctuary recently, so relaxing. Living there for so long is one thing. Finally calling it your own is so life-changing. You're seeing the sanctuary through new eyes, happy eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more, actually. Yeah. There's a new motivation behind it as well, which, I mean, obviously we've always been motivated to make it the best we can, but it's different now. There's just something different about it. The things that we do, the changes that we can make, the developments to the sanctuary, it's like, it feels more real now somehow. And also it feels like those lasting changes that we can make, you know, whereas before, I think you've always had it in the back of your mind that, you know, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to, take this stuff out? Are we going to have to...
stress, wasn't it? And like not being able to fully commit to...
Yeah, to things. Yeah.
Horse under 14 hands is called a pony, unless it's a miniature horse.
Yeah.
Go figure.
That's true.
We need a Julian and Pedro calendar with the animals.
Oh, okay. Actually, I think Pedro looks like...
Do you think he looks like Bruno Mars?
Bruno Mars. I think he does, don't you? I'm going to get him...
Really?
I do.
Do you just think it's the hair?
No, I think he just looks a bit like Bruno Mars. I'm going to ask him to sing.
Bruno Mars is really small, though, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah. But he'll catch a
Gonna
grenade for you, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about his size, does it?
No, he'll catch a grenade for you.
But yeah, you can do a calendar. See,
I'll ask him if he'll do a calendar for us. So you want him, Pedro?
and you,
and me.
we could get some other vets.
All right, we'll do a veterinary calendar and
charity calendar
with
the animals. Is this like
what you want? Love rhubarbs on without love rhubarb?
Are you just talking like family friendly, or
or do you want full fat?
Do you want to Are you thinking
Stop
like
it now!
calendar
This is
girls?
disgusting. Honestly, it's disgusting.
Do you have any mules? No. Although everyone's telling us that Barry's a mule on our videos. That's a mule.
I'm not even going to get involved in that conversation.
Ronnie is really smart, I think. I think Steve's smarter.
No, Steve's Benny. Definitely, Steve's a bit of a Benny.
Do you think?
Yeah. I think Ronnie.
I think out of the donkeys, he's the smartest.
Ronnie just really loves the camera.
I think Dottie is probably no. Dottie's not actually.
Steve is probably the cleverest, actually.
I think Steve is.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Steve the escapologist.
Yeah, true.
Barry is adorable, as is Verity. Hoti is lovely, front end Andrew.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Do you have any meals? Let's just scroll down. Okay, there's still. Oh my god.
Are we still talking about Pedro? Honestly.
Stethoscope only.
Stethoscope only. Well, that won't cover much.
How do you know?
Well, I was talking for myself, but you know.
I didn't know about chickens and eggs. Thanks for providing that information. Something to truly think about.
Yeah, it does get you thinking, doesn't it? For me, that was it. That was like a house of cards, that was, when that started to sort of like, it was like everything started to fall into place. And then it was like, whoa, easiest decision I ever made. It was like, let's not get me onto that.
When the food shortages come, you might change your mind, Julian, just saying.
No.
We're just going to grow our own food.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. We've had that conversation before, is that like, it wouldn't. It's because it's what's the word? It becomes, I think once you've done it for so long, the prospect or the thought even, it's like, I suppose to put it into context, it's as disgusting to me as somebody that would eat like waste product. You know, or you know.
What do you mean waste product?
Well, like
rotting food, or
yeah, if you had like a can of dog food and it had been left open and it was rotten with flies in it and all that. Imagine the most horrible thing. That's how repulsive it is to me now. That's how repulsive it is to me. So it would literally never be an option because it's repulsive to me. And I think that's I think a lot of people get to that point as well. And you look back and you think, God, it's a little bit like smoking, really. You know, I used to smoke loads. Used to love a cigarette. And admittedly, yeah, you can smell it every now and then, and you kind of think, oh yeah, it'd be quite nice. But the thought of it now, it's pretty repulsive, isn't it? You know, it doesn't work. Once you've made that split from it and you don't go back to it anymore, your brain changes, and that's what it did with me. But there's the brain change.
Thank you for answering the egg question. I totally get it now. My friend often asks, why do they sell us tortured food? My son lives in Oregon and I made him vegan snickerdoodle cookies. I never heard of flax egg or plant-based butter, but made it that way. And to my surprise, they were so good.
Loads of options now, isn't there? Loads of those. Right. Okay, guys. Well, look.
Okay, I'm off eggs. Used to eat them once in a while.
Yeah, get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Must bring up Pedro every week just to annoy Julian.
Right, that's it now.
Hang on.
What, more Pedro stuff? Well, we're going to discuss Pedro now. Oh, what colour are his eyes? What about? Has he got lovely ears? He's got nice ears. Oh, I love his hair. Bloody Pedro.
Hang on.
He's got really bad breath. I'm joking. He hasn't really. Smells like roses.
Jenny,
If
thank
you could
you.
smell him. If you could just smell him, it'd be even worse for you, I tell you.
Thank you for your super chat towards Pedro's next visit.
Jenny, you and I are going to fall out.
What is your favourite video that you've ever produced at Jacob's Ridge?
I think the horse is running. The one where they're running around and kicking up and they're all galloping around. Do you remember it was, they were running from over there and I ran down with the camera I'm looking to the left and they all came running past the camera. It was old. Good. Must have been 5 years ago.
Coming from the tent area.
Yeah, they came from
and you did it in slow-mo?
No, I didn't do it in slow-mo, I don't think.
Not sure then.
It'll be a horsey one like that. That would be my favourite video because it was just the timing was perfect. And as we were converging on a point and they were all 15 horses just galloping past as I was just moving into the spot. It was amazing.
Rachel Julian, any way in your website to fund your vet bills? It all goes through PayPal anyway. We do have like a specific thing on the shop which says medication. But yeah, it's so people can see what the money goes towards, and as like a good way to visually see that.
To be honest though, the best way, if I'm talking over you a little bit, but the best way is become a patron.
Yeah.
Because the vet bills are sporadic. You know, like you could have 1 month where you get hit with 2 or 3 really big vet bills and it absolutely knocks you over. And then you might go 2 months with very little vet bills. So the best way for the sanctuary to operate is to know that it's got X amount of money coming in, because the sanctuary costs are just stupid amounts of money that go out. I just don't even look at it. But the patron support is a really good way of doing it, and hopefully it's a good way because people can pick at what level, whether it's $1 or £1, a month, or 20 quid a month, or whatever it is, anything in between. You can set the amount, and it trickles in there, and it really does help because you just you can see there at the end of the month, out of patron, we've got X amount of money coming in, and then I can plan, and then I know next week, for instance, I've got to buy another, God knows how many tonnage of forage for the horses, and it's getting crazy expensive. So it's all things like that, really.
Christina, thank you very much for your super chat.
Thank you, Christina.
Can Pedro join the live chat one Sunday? He doesn't speak any English.
No,
so
haha.
I don't think that would be.
I'll get Pedro for you.
Anne says respectful calendar. Tara says I like full fat. Jan says I like full fat.
You want the full fat. Okay. All right.
I agree, Julian. Pedro does remind me of Bruno Mars.
Yeah, see? Excellent.
Family friendly. No full Monty. Please include Ben, Broccoli and Jenny.
I'm glad you said that you wanted a full family friendly version of that one. Well, yes, okay. Well, perhaps Pedro will make an appearance next week. Who knows? Perhaps we'll just leave it at that. Perhaps Pedro will make an appearance.
Anne said, don't be silly. Appreciate Pedro, but don't be silly. Don't want the posse to chase him off. The ridge needs him. Yeah, I think that would be too much.
Would be a posse. My God, you're wild, you lot. You're scary.
What colour are Pedro's eyes?
Shut up.
Let me just go back.
He hasn't got any eyes. Glass. You have to knock him on the back of the head. And he puts them back in like that, and he gets them like all over the place, and I have to smack him on the back of the head, catch his eyes again, bung them back in again. He's like, that better! Stop it.
Odine says, if you were starving, you would eat what you can get. But it's one of those hopefully never going to happen situations. Whenever you used to tell someone you're vegan, they're always like, oh yeah, what would you do if you were on a desert island? So, well, obviously that's like a different situation.
Yeah, that's very true. Hopefully,
if it's for survival, then it's slightly different. But I would still, that would be the last thing I would do. At the end of the last video, I noticed Oliver's horns are growing. How will they look when he's older? Like Alfie's or like Philip's? They'll be big. They'll probably curl around. So they'll be like Alfie's.
Yeah, they are. They're very broad, actually, aren't they? Already.
Yeah, they are.
I think he's gonna have quite a set of horns on him. Stop it. Grow up.
Full Monty.
Let's talk about Pedro. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I feel quite damaged. I feel damaged. I feel like I'm.
Oh, Jan senses a bromance.
Bromance. Oh, Pedro, no.
The Horses Running is my favourite. About 6 months ago, I think that's the one that I did.
Oh, would be, yeah, be your one.
Yeah. Some of my favourite videos were when Julian gave us a tour on his motorbike of Murcia, Spain. The other was when you interrogated Ronnie and he put his head on your shoulder and you gave him a rub. Yeah,
Ronnie does do some good ones, doesn't he? I love that video, actually, where they ganged up on me and it just gave me the giggles. That's a funny video. I like that one.
Happy birthday, Sir Michael Caine, for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Is it actually Sir Michael Caine's birthday tomorrow?
Please give us some Michael Caine.
No. You wanted bloody Pedro. You're going to get Pedro. I'm going to change Michael Caine and I'm going to give you Pedro.
Lisa Larson, thank you for your super chat.
Thank you, Lisa. How would Pedro say that? Let me think.
Don't need him to speak English.
We don't need it. You lot are so bad.
Well, Dean says, Julian, you're still such a good-looking man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. See, Pedro.
How about some appreciation for Rachel? It's not all about Pedro and Ju. Oh, thanks, Jenny. I don't mind. I know it's mostly a female audience that we have. Thank you very much, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie.
Towards the next hay bill.
Thank you.
Hay bill. Yeah,
hey.
Right, not a hay bale.
Hey.
What breed of lamb is Oliver? I'm not sure. I meant to ask Pedro, but I forgot.
Oh, just bring him up again. Pedro knows. Pedro knows everything. All about them.
I thought maybe he's Murciano, but I don't know.
I could tell you, but...
What is he?
No, you didn't ask me. You asked, run to Pedro. I'm going to ask Pedro. I'm sure he knows. I'm not going to tell you.
Is there vegan food for dogs and cats? Yeah, there are quite a few vegan brands. They're very pricey, though. But yeah, hopefully as there's more competition, then maybe they'll be a bit cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Okay.
We've got to the end of our chats.
We have caught up. Amazing. Thank you very much, everybody. But we're going to go now because, quite frankly, I feel dirty with the way that you've been. I don't even know what the word is. Pouring over that poor man.
Sebastian.
What does Sebastian say?
Rachel is so beautiful and Julian is very handsome. No gay shit.
Cheers, Sebastian. Thank you very much. Yes, he's quite right, though. I do agree with him 100%. I'm very handsome. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for all your super chats. Been absolutely brilliant.
It's been enlightening.
It has. It's been real. Super chats, £358.65.
Wow.
Which is brilliant. Thank you very, very much. It does go a long way. And like I say, we've got the big hay purchase.
Hay bale bill.
Hay bill. Yeah, so we've got that. So that really does come in handy. Thank you very much. And also there's a little bit aside there for your little favourite Pedro visits, which I will organise for you, just for you. We'll get him in. I'll get lots of video. And yeah, thanks for answering all the questions as well. Very interesting there. Sorry, it got a little bit weird in the middle. I just know now never to discuss certain topics.
Yeah, Maeve says objectifying.
What?
Objectifying.
Objectifying? Who's objectifying? Well, you lot are objectifying.
Pedro.
Stop it. Yes.
Do you feel like if people were saying things like that, would you feel objectified or
Constantly.
like?
I feel like a dirty rhubarb.
Like, no, seriously though.
Do I feel objectified?
Like, would you feel objectified, or do you appreciate comments like that?
I don't know if you appreciate it. It's just a laugh, isn't it? It's just having. It's banter. It's fun.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should be like, if you start getting a little bit. It's
always a bit different. Like when men talk about women like that is a different sort of tone from when women talk about men.
Yeah.
And it's just understanding what the difference is, and do you know what I mean?
Well, I think it's about communication. I think if you're in an environment where you're not comfortable, then you communicate that out and you say, I don't feel comfortable with this. Can you stop it, please? And if you're not comfortable, then leave that situation. I think that's probably the best solution. Do I personally feel objectified? No, never. I don't. Well, I don't. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't even register really. But I do understand that how a woman could feel objectified in that same situation. But I feel now that I'm walking through really thick mud, and I'm going to stop right now. I'm not going to go any deeper into that mud.
Yes.
We'll leave that to Pedro.
Dean says it's just admiring.
Yes. Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Janet says, last chance to hit the like button, please.
Oh, yes, please. What? Did you hear that?
What?
I thought I heard a car tooting its horn.
Really? Dogs are barking.
They would be going madder than that. I'll go and have a look in a minute. Right. Thank you very much, guys. Once again.
Valerie down the well says, most Americans do not understand English banter and do not like it.
Well, Valerie, yeah, I don't know. My experience has been that it's been pretty well understood. I think there is a difference. You're right in the sense of humour. I remember when American humour first started landing on the shores of the UK, and it was very, very different, and we didn't really get it. But I think there's a big crossover now. Yeah. I think a lot more people do get it, and we do share a sense of humour because of media and what we're subjected to.
Was British humour originally was more slapstick?
Yeah, very slapstick.
American was more like suggestive, or more like sarcasm.
And sarcasm, and
because Friends was really I think the turning point for.
Oh, I disagree. I'd go back before that. I'd go Cheers.
I've never seen that.
Cheers. Cheers was definitely you'd watch it, and when it first started coming, you just didn't find it funny, or you didn't really get it, and it took a while to click in. I would say.
Renata, cats are carnivores. Please don't push the idea they could live on vegan food. Didn't give an opinion on that. I just said that there is vegan food for cats and dogs, but that is a very contentious issue. Which I am aware of, and I think I don't push that particular opinion.
I don't know. It's difficult anyway, isn't it? When you start talking about forcing your views onto animals and what they should or shouldn't eat. A cat is carnivorous.
Dogs are different because dogs are scavengers. A cat, to be honest, sometimes we have vegan dog treats or whatever, and the cats go crazy for it. And they prefer that to their other food. But then they live outside and they will catch insects and rodents and stuff. So you're never going to make a cat vegan if it lives outside. But anyway, yeah. It's a very
back off
contentious issue, as it is.
Whoa, let's all head back there to the nice place.
I'm guessing the broccoli is burnt to crisp now.
Yeah.
I took it out, Jan. I'm wondering whether or not I should put it on the plate. It's just.
Does it need to go on a plate?
It's not black.
So it's not dust.
It's
almost dust.
It's brown.
Could we put it in a smoothie?
No, it's fried with oil.
Oh, is it? Oh no, that would be nice.
It's crispy.
I like crispy. Let's do it.
It's got a slight, not a burnt taste, but when something's just about to be burnt.
Let's give it a go. Spices. That's what I say. Let's chuck some spices on it.
Yeah.
Right. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for the fun and the banter. It's been good crack.
I had a cat that liked broccoli.
Well,
Wow, interesting. I thought someone was behind me then.
I had a cat that had a muff. And that might sound rude, but it wasn't. It was a little thing that we called...
Can you do this in Sir Michael, please?
All right. Now, one day, I had a cat, and it had a thing called a muff. It was a little tiny thing, and it was brown. My cat had a brown muff. And what you would do is occasionally, very interesting mind, you would take the muff and throw it, and the cat would run with all its bloody might, mind, to the end of the road, pick up the muff and bring her muff to me, for me to throw her muff again.
Sounds really wrong in Sir Michael.
Yes, so, cats, strange things, especially when you give a cat a muff and she likes to run after it. Anyway.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
Stay safe.
Like a pom-pom.
Yes, like a pom-pom. That's what we like to call it. Goodbye. Thanks very much. See you later, guys.
Enjoy your week.
Have a lovely, lovely week. See you next Sunday, hopefully. Well, some of you probably won't, because I've probably scared you off. But I promise you, we won't be discussing certain topics. That was a bit scary. And
I didn't realise it was so
oh my God! Don't start.
Defensive.
Just.
It's like in the UK if you talk about.
No.
Bojos.
Oh, Bojos. Let's not discuss Bojos. Goodbye. Love you all. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Oh, I just wanted to say...
Photo contest. Remember the photo competition.
Yes.
Go to that photo competition.
And please remember to get involved with the voting as well.
Yes.
Especially if you're not putting anything in. If you have Instagram and you're not following us yet, do follow us because we almost have 15,000 followers and I've been growing this Instagram... Forever. And it is so slow. But... they're all organic followers, which is good. But yeah, if you could follow us on Instagram, it's just Jacob's Ridge Animal Sanctuary, and on Facebook as well if you aren't already. Make sure you like and follow and subscribe and everything so you get all the notifications. What is the percentage of people that watch our videos that aren't subscribed?
That aren't subscribed, 32%.
32% aren't subscribed.
Aren't subscribed.
Okay, so
yeah. So that's
if you aren't already.
Yes, please do. And also TikTok. We do occasionally put some stuff up on TikTok. I'm trying to think of something more fun to put up on TikTok.
So you have to be more creative, don't you? You got one tonight though, I think.
Yeah. But I feel like I if I start really letting loose on TikTok, then I think what I'm going to end up doing is just alienating people. I think people won't.
That's kind of what TikTok's more like, that sort of humor though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. But it's a bit worrying when you really if you're get a little bit zany. And...
I suppose the thing is, if you've grown your following being a certain way, then you should continue down that path rather than going a different way. Whereas
we can discuss this at our own leisure. We can discuss this over dinner. Let's do that. Okay, guys. See you soon. Love you.
Have a great weekday.
Have a great week. See you next Sunday and look out for more vids.
See you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday. Bye. I'll promise you Pedro may make an appearance. If you subscribe, Pedro will make an appearance.
Yeah, I like it.
See you. Bye.
Julian, looks like you are back on Facebook. Got a post from you.
I'm on Facebook. Yes, I'm on Facebook, but I'm not allowed.
Not allowed on the Jacob's
Ridge Facebook
as an admin.
So I don't tend to use Facebook a lot personally, but yes, I'm not an admin. Anyway,
we're gonna go eat.
Can you just bloody well go away now? That's enough.
Get
go
out.
on.
Go home.
Go on. What are you doing still here? Go on. Get out of it. Go on. You're still here. You're still here. I can see you. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, Jan. Have a lovely evening. And dreaming about Pedro. Goodbye.
I'm
Bye-bye.
subscribed, but I don't get notified.
No one gets notified. It's an illusion. Goodbye. I'm going now. Go on. You're still here.
You say bye.
You put the phone down.
You hang up.
See you later, guys. Bye.